the guy can act.
Let's be careful about the content we entertain.
It's true. Content creators in the Pinado, but me, I'm real. Let's talk about GTA's brother.
What's his name again?
Tega.
Tega. I like his
Tega
brother.
When they took his money, when he wanted to go back to the school.
Yeah.
But Tega, they sent you to school. You sent it to school, you'll not be scared. I think he was copying the exam hall.
He was writing for somebody.
To get
For money.
I think, and because his mother was taking the money GT was giving him. But Tega didn't try it. He was supposed to tell GT that, this is what is happening. And I mean, he was entertaining his mother's.
For their mother, we won't talk about her, please. Even their children, that's why I'm confused. How many children?
And the children are so
one just run away from the husband's house.
When you look at the woman and you look at the children, then you see that GT and Tega have tried.
Yeah, it's true.
Because coming out from such a family and coming this far, they have tried. Look at the sister who went to sew their dress for. And she was still fighting.
But she dropped out from the sewing this one, so it means she didn't sew that thing well.
This is my fault, you don't get shit.
And all of them, they have that. It's like their mother's traits, no. That shit, no.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, their environment, if you are not shishi, you can't
it's
survive.
true. That's how come GT got to where she, and all of a sudden everything just packed. Now, have you seen these two girls that they just came? The girl that liked Tomiwa. And she was saying she was begging him and the video went viral. They are running from the time.
They're always
BBL.
What's her name? She was the one that GT's sales girl used to watch it.
And the girl was almost losing her fiancé because of that.
Let's be careful about the content we entertain.
It's true. Content creators in the Pinado, but me, I'm real. But she was literally living a fake this, and look at her sister she was doing the BBL because of the fact that someone got an opportunity because the person had bigger this one in the race.
I think they were acting and someone had the role. She didn't get the role, so she wanted to also, and then she messed up her life. Their sister and Tomiwa too. I'm supposed to
Let's talk about Tomiwa. That guy, he likes girls.
Yeah. He likes.
But he wants to marry.
He does.
He wants to marry like.
And the drugs that he was taking, without his friend.
And there was another woman. The consular went and saw. You went and lied to consular's mother.
Yeah. He knew the woman would believe him.
Yeah.
That woman too. That man, this is a matter day. Ella. Let's talk about Ella.
Ella.
A lot of people don't like Ella.
She proved the guy.
Me low-key, I understand Ella.
Ella is
low-key.
And if you check Consola and Ella has been fair to Munachi than Consola.
Anyways.
But then, I mean, we don't like Ella because we are drawn to Consola. Yeah.
It's because the beginning, even from the start when they were together, Ella was always trying to make her look some way.
Ella
so she didn't use good meat to
But
get a guy.
she's really helpful to
her friend.
Yes,
what's
the sister.
Their best
What's the
friend.
name? Yeah, their best friend.
But even before they started dating and she was still trying to invade his space, he kept trying to put the boundaries, but this girl was still calm.
Yeah, that's the part where like.
Yeah, but then on that point, so I feel like that was where Munachi shouldn't have really entertained Ella at this point.
Yeah.
Because you know how
Look, I think his sister was the one who also convinced him that this girl likes you and the rest.
And that thing is wrong.
It's out of pity.
Like,
he entered the relationship.
yes, as if he's doing her a favor.
People like people are doing that every day.
Yes. And sometimes even our friends try to pair us up with people.
Yeah.
At that moment, you know, it can actually make you think that you like the person. But it's not true. So, I feel like
if you can tone this down, like don't try to push people together. But I think that's real,
it's real and it's not good. I know people who have gotten into relationships like
because of the external pressures and all that.
But anyway, sometimes like it's
Sometimes
it's
you
it's
can
it's
fuck
it's
help,
can
so
fuck,
sometimes
yeah.
they
Then let's be moderate on how
Okay,
much we try to match people up.
At the end, it really depends on the people too.
Yeah.
You to sit down, reflect, and stop allowing certain things to get to you before you just move
Okay,
into.
that's also
Because
true.
if you're not really mature, you just allow any
No,
show
but
come.
like Ella, I'm still thinking what will happen to Ella.
I feel bad for Ella. Ella should
It's
fed up with
like
it.
insecurities in relationship.
You know,
yeah.
you like that together.
Oh,
Alright, so
Ella,
I was surprised, Papa.
But to me, it's a fine boy.
That's a compliment.
But I don't know, his role in the movie has really
Yeah.
But the guy can act. When I saw him doing some talks on
Yeah.
purpose and the rest,
really.
He has some podcasts that.
it's a very serious.
It's like the first time I saw this guy
Lawrence Oyo.
in
People have
Avatar.
different sides. So.
Yeah. Like I was so hard, like I'm saying, this guy, what kind of? You see the beginning of Avatar, he was so.
People are very good. But from the way Tomiwa sees his stories, it's like at first he was actually a bad boy. That's how he knows how to act like them. For you to even feel some kind of way towards the person.
Yeah.
Who else have we not even spoken about?
Yummy.
That one has some
Energy. Do you know that when I'm watching the movie and she comes in,
My buddy.
she gives me headache. She starts shouting
And then she's so like nosy, like
and
and
then
was
she just held what's her name? Ife's hand and said she's pregnant.
I know it.
she's a mother now.
Like the way is this woman.
She can be a boy.
Yeah,
But she's
But
very
she's
helpful. Very
Funny.
helpful.
she's helpful. As for that, she's helpful.
Deka.
Deka.
Deka. She talks too much and she's too nosy.
And she wanted to actually help
Help her.
help
That's the
lady.
thing, she had good
Yeah,
intentions.
she has good intention, but it didn't work out
But
well.
sometimes
But
when you have
she's
good,
too-
it doesn't
she's
mean
too
that.
nosy. Like it's too much.
What do you think about she and Tega being together? I see
Okay.
is that like the two they're all
I
not
don't
really
think-
mature
yes.
to be in a relationship. The way they both Pastor Mildred is like she's very good. The way the story, the beginning and everything was. Do you know that initially when they started the episode 1, like from the very first season, and I actually thought GT was with Munachi.
Me too.
And
I thought they were hiding behind
I don't know if
Consola.
they were planning
They are
something.
planning the proposal.
That was a very good like twist.
Yes.
Like they really caught me off guard. Like that's when I knew that this movie would be nice.
And I think when they released the season 4, I don't know if it was the first episode or so, the Dear God episode, the one
God,
that
I
everybody was praying, Jay even
God, I
prayed,
beg.
I saw
even
Jay.
Jay, even Jay prayed. That was when GT also started turning.
And that next.
And the next.
Yes,
That's
I
the
think
one
that
that I
was
didn't want to
an
change the
angel,
combo,
right?
but the next that came in.
Yeah, so I don't know, but that episode really pointed out the fact that like Charlie, prayer helps you. Prayer does a lot of things, and it doesn't matter who you are. Like God wants to hear from you. I think Ame eventually mentioned the fact that she felt like the things she had gone through were punishments from God. Like
That's
she
what she actually
deserved them
thought.
because, but you realize that she had a word that God loves her and God cares about her, and He's not about he doesn't take pleasure in her suffering. And when you do that, you're able to approach God. I really like that particular episode.
And sometimes it doesn't matter the amount of words you say or the
Yes.
long
Yes,
words you
yes.
spend with Jay like this. He just
so
prayed.
much.
He was just being like.
He didn't know how to go about
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
had an encounter with the angelness.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
just like the fact that they took that vacation to Kenya because it was very much
It's
necessary.
true. You see how Chinese is good.
Go out.
Chill. When you get a chance, please.
Go out. Let's
Because sometimes when there's so much stress and everything, and it's like you just need some time off.
Yeah.
Because you see when they came back, they were like they're coming back together.
Yeah.
But that's one thing about chilling too. You see the way they didn't want to go back to their individual lives. Because people do not want to face they don't want to face life. So they use chilling as an escape
That's why
routine.
people drink.
And they're always going out with their friends. They don't
Yeah.
want to stay alone because when they are alone, they start to think a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So chilling, as for that one is good. I always say this on my channel after I went to. But it shouldn't be used as a coping mechanism. Like if you need God, you have to just go to Him and address certain things. Chilling can never fill out that void and all those kind of.
Even beyond the chilling, they still went for a conference and they helped them connect and reconnect back to God.
Be mindful of the kind of chilling.
Hey, please, not every chilling.
Not every
Know the
chilling.
place that you are going to and the people you go with.
They went
Talk about Consola's father.
You see the way he matched up with the woman's level.
I like how he came with the car.
I'm like,
I wish I was the one driving.
and when the woman thought she could confront him and put him in, he showed
Yes, he
him.
showed her that
Who
who
you
you knew years ago is not the same.
Yeah, I
person
think he
now.
even mentioned that now it's like they're on the same level. Like that
Yeah.
he's higher than her now with their affluence level and all that.
Yeah, and I think he's really trying with Consola.
Yeah.
Like even though he's been out of her life for a really long time, he's been very intentional about building his relationship with her. And I remember the first time Consola called him dad.
Yeah.
Oh, this man was so emotional and everything.
I was coming to talk about the therapist.
Yeah.
You see, she was appreciative of the fact that like she has the spiritual, she has that one too to the thing, and I realized that there are lots of people going through issues, but then they just go and they meet people that maybe they have the experience, they've been through school and the rest, but they don't add the God factor. So because of that, there's still a lot that is happening with the person. Because you see, she was able to open up to her that she went for a conference, this, they could relate on certain things. So even if you have people who you go to for advice and all that, it shouldn't just be certain people who have just like knowledge about general life experiences, but we should get people around us that they also have that spiritual factor and everything. Because sometimes that's actually what we need. Some issues are more spiritual than physical, but then we use physical remedies to just.
So you realize that you're not able to fully combat the issue.
So it's good that the doctor was the one who recommended that therapy. The doctor is also very good.
Back to Consola's dad.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's just made me understand the role of dads in children's life, and also the part that he gave her the money and the way she had him, like it was so emotional for me.
How Consola went to her mother and my father is alive.
Yeah, that one I was surprised. You could see she was very angry.
She was
like,
really
it had
angry.
gotten up to.
And when her mother came to her room cry, you could see how she was so angry.
I saw her walk
The
down.
girls that were equally up,
Shocked.
like shocked.
Even Jesus was like, hey, that was a bit. I was like, hey, this she was shocked.
And that brings me to the fact that sometimes it's good to be vocal about your emotions, because when you bottle up for a very long time, at a point where you least expect it, you burst out.
It's true.
Yes. So all this, it's not just because her mother didn't tell her about her father, but because of so many years of what
She
her mother has
mentioned
been
it.
doing.
Took away the love of her
Yeah.
life. Her
Yeah,
dream
exactly.
career.
Munachi, her career, all those things has been on her chest, and then her father's this one just broke the camel's back. So I feel like sometimes let's be vocal about how we feel about certain things before it becomes too much and you overtalk.
And I think to the issue of what I was saying, I see mentorship when it comes to the woman that even GT went to ask about the nurse, the woman that they met.
And the woman from their
Yes,
church.
that woman. Because
She's
she
a
saw that
pastor.
too. I don't know, maybe she's also a
I
branch
feel like she's
pastor.
portraying Pastor Mildred in the movie, but they don't want to use maybe Pastor Mildred.
Because she's doing a lot.
She's really
She's
doing
the one
a
who
lot.
even gave the prophecy about someone will come. And you see, she prayed with Koinsola. And
If
all
they had
that.
listened to her, I'm telling you, Ife wouldn't have gotten pregnant. From the beginning, yes. They were having a sex conversation with the teens. And she kept telling them that they shouldn't send Ife to the big church. They should let her join. But then they go, Ife, she's stubborn. She's
But you can see how she's playing a major role, like, because they have a lot of questions.
And I mean, so you realize that this Just As Girls movie, most of the issues that are being resolved is because of God. Like, you just see the God factor. You just see the God
That's
factor.
just the thing. All of them are now looking for God because, like, she's
And
the
they
one
will
who
see that
they've tried
there's no
working things
solution
out.
anywhere but in
They've
Christ.
tried. The movie is just touching on a lot of topics at the same time.
Yeah.
The movie is very.
Do you think Felix will ever appear again?
Because when he tried to rape the girl, like, what was he
And
thinking?
he looked so premium.
Kwan Master.
Master.
Because in the church he was gifted and everything. And I mean, the fact
And
that people are
I think
gifted.
the first one was when did he see the first episode?
Character.
Did he sit on her or she sat on him?
He told her to sit
Sit.
on.
Then she.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point,
And
Ame
you see,
should have also realized
because
that.
he was like kind of like a spiritual kind of person. That's how Ame easily fell for him.
Yeah, she thought that.
You see, like he's a church person, so that means he's holier than thou.
Sometimes out of me being naive and all that, that's when.
His anger issues.
Hey, character.
I like
Married
the
character is
character
not
is beating. The way Jay beat him.
Yes. His anger issues.
The guy had anger
frustrated me.
issues.
It was bad. Very, very
He
bad.
used to talk to the girl like,
As if
to go and
anyhow.
wash the clothes.
And you know what used to annoy me about their relationship? When he talks like that to Ame and he finishes, then Ame will be doing. She's sorry.
She's still begging him.
Yeah.
That's what some people actually think submission is like.
Marriage.
You always being at his feet, and if he hits you, you accept it. If he does it, you accept it. But
Yeah.
that's actually
Yeah, and I mean, even there are some prominent church figures who even talk about these things, and they're like, it's fine. You
To be
yes.
Wow.
And I mean, it doesn't.
There's a whole lot going on. That's what I
make
want.
sense.
Anyway, guys, we've come to the end of the video. Do you have any last words?
So I think that I just want to entreat all of us that we should be very serious about our work with God, because everything we go through in life is centered on the kind of relationship we have with God. And yeah, so let's really concentrate on building an intentional relationship with God beyond the congregational church and whatever.
So I would just like to add up by saying that sometimes people think Christianity is more of like boring and all that. But looking at the fact that we've gathered here as ladies, we are watching this movie called Just As Girls. Like there's a whole lot to watch.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot to watch. So you just have to be mindful of the kind of things you feed your eyes with, you feed your ears with.
Let me continue from where she ended. They are really doing a lot in the Christian space, pushing out a lot of. They're actually nice movies, but sometimes it's like some people cite themselves that these movies are boring and all that. But I feel like it will take some time for you, especially if you are someone who used to really watch a lot of secular movies. So when you watch this kind of movie, like maybe the acting may be some way. Even though this one is
So
like the acting
is top notch.
That's one thing. This one the acting.
Video quality too.
They really invested a
Like
lot.
from the beginning, if you don't know that it's a Christian movie,
It's true.
You will not like you.
We just want to recommend a few like The Keeper.
Abattoir.
They keep it as fast before. I'm like,
It's true. And I mean, one thing I really like about those movies is the fact that like we see prominent men of God, women of God, and they are they're doing drama. The Widows, like
Lawrence
Oyo is one person who has really shocked me in the drama ministry. Wow. Yes.
we mentioned Abattoir, we
The
mentioned
Keeper.
the Keeper.
And the Windows, they have a lot.
Yeah,
as for the
Windows,
and
you get
there's
a lot of short
skits.
skits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
get a lot.
Yeah, they have a lot.
And some of them are even funny, so you enjoy them, but you are learning.
Yeah.
Like Mama Ascension.
I tell you.
Every day she's ascending.
Like aside the entertaining factor, these things help you to learn a lot. You get so I think that you shouldn't just spend all your time watching some series that at the end you won't really learn anything. These are things that look at the way they're just as girls. We've learned a lot, we've learned a lot. Yeah, so I think do you want to say anything?
Yeah, so I just want to say that as Christians we should do all to work on our character and find out what our temperament is so that we can be able to relate with other people. And then God would want us to work on our temperament so that we can relate with.
So guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. You guys are serious if you watch that till the end though. So let us know the kind of topics you want us to talk about, even though I don't know when we'll meet. We don't know when we'll have this panel. Maybe you will see different faces.
You cheat on that.
You cheat
But if you leave me, what's like? Oh, not that. Actually, the whole time. Let's end this here. As usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Just do whatever you have to do. Once again, it's your girl.
L to the I to the Z. And we are out.
We are out. Peace.